Alright, so we're going to do our first Autodesk Inventor project 1, which is basic shapes. We're going to make 3 basic shapes worth 5 points each. We're going to make a square, which is 1 by 1, a circle, 1-inch circle, and a triangle. So let me show you how to do that. You should have Autodesk Inventor up and ready to go. We're going to start with a new part. First thing we have to do is start a 2D sketch. This is the same thing we're going to do every single time we open a new part. So if you see at the top left corner, there is a Start 2D Sketch. You're going to click on that. Start 2D Sketch, never a 3D. This will pop up. You go to the View Cube, the front, click on the front, and then click on the square. We're going to do our rectangle first. So you go to Rectangle. I like to choose the 2-point. Any of those would be fine, but the 2-point is the easiest. You only have to click twice. So I'm going to put my point here, then I'm going to drag it out with my mouse. I'm going to click again, and then I'm going to go, you can either hit your escape button to get rid of this, or you can just hit dimension. And like I said, we're going to be 1 by 1, so I'm going to click on the line, see how it turns white, and then I'm going to drag it up with my mouse, and it will light up. I'm going to change that to 1. And I can't see it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and hit front, and that should bring it into view. Then it's already dimension still there. I'm going to click on this and go out to the right, change that to 1. Now it's a square, so I don't have to do the other 2 sides. That would be over constraining. That's not necessary. So I have my 2 sides done. They have to be touching. Then I'm going to finish sketch. Once I have this here, then I'm going to go over here to extrude. And then I need to click on the shape, and I want it to be 0.25. Click the check mark. And then there's a house button right here. If you hover over it, it'll light up, and that shows you that I have the right shape. Then I'm going to color it. You have the color wheel or the default setting. I think the default is easier, but if you choose to color it, you have to, if you highlight over it, if you hover over it and you see all of the dotted lines, if you do that, then you know that you have all sides covered. If you don't do that, then only one side is going to be painted at a time. So check mark, and then you've got the whole thing is covered with the color you choose. All right, that's all there's to the square. So you're going to go to the eye at the top, and then go to Save As, and then I'm going to change it to square. And I've already got a square, so it might not let me, but, oh, yep, it did. Okay. Now, I'm going to go right on into my circle. I don't need to get out of here. I'm going to go to this, looks like a blank page. There's an arrow at the side. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to give me a new part. And I'm hit OK. And then I have a new part. So I'm going to go to Start 2D Sketch again, hit the front, and hit the cube, just like always. This time I'm going to make a circle. So center point circle, click on the center point and then drag it out, and then click again. I'm going to go right into dimension, always dimension. Click on the outer edge of the circle and then bring it in or out, your choice. And then change that to 1. I'm going to finish sketch and extrude it. 0.25, just like the last one. There it is. Then I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to show you now if I only chose one side and hit the color, that's only going to color the one side. Okay, so that's okay if I want different colors. But if I want all of them to be the same color, then I wouldn't really want to do it that way. I would want to highlight it. See, now that color. There you go. So now it has a color. So I'm going to go to the eye again, save as, and change it to circle. Save. Always hit OK. And now I'm onto my triangle. So I'm going to go again to the blank page, the arrow next to it, give me a new part. Go to Start 2D Sketch, Front, and click on the cube. Now this time I'm going to do, you can do two things. You can either draw in your triangle using the lines, or the easier choice is to create a polygon with 3 sides, change it to from 6 to 3. Now don't click done. You have to draw the triangle first before you click done. You don't even have to click done, you can just go right to dimension and it'll go away on its own. So click on choose one side. If you choose an angled side, a really important thing is to click on it and don't go all the way out here. Do you see how it gives you a square here? I don't want that. I want it to be at an angle. That way I know that the line itself is being dimensioned and not the shape. So change that to 1. If you don't want to mess with that, just measure the flat shape. That makes it easier too. Finish sketch, and then we're going to extrude 0.25, just like the other two. Go to the house, and there it is. Now this time I'm going to go to default and show you all these. So you can change it to any of these that you'd like. And it kind of just gives you a cool little finish on it. Okay? So that's all there is to that one. Then I'm going to go to the eye again, save as, change it to triangle, hit save, hit OK. Then you're going to go to your Google Classroom and upload these. And that's all there is to it.